Okay, so today we're gonna just take a look at creating a very simple procedure. I've done one on the colonial table that concerns the guide name because frankly, it's always, I did this in a previous homework or forum post or something, but I'm always, wanting just a plain old guide name field rather than this whole deal with, guide first and last names, and then you have to link it to the trip guides, which is then the trip ID, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I created this procedure just to get a guide name, just pretty simply. So just a kind of quick rundown of how this works. We've got this create procedure, get guide name, and then I've called it guide num num here, which is a length for character or char, car, whatever you want to call that. Because I looked at the guide num in the guide table, and you can see here it's for length for character. So I've done that up here. Begin, select, here's the concat, it's concatenation, but you write concat, first name, and then just a space in there, and then last name. You can kind of do this as much as you want and create very long strings this way. Just kind of concat is kind of a useful function there. As guide name, from guide, right? Where guide num equals guide num num, which we've defined up here. I'm just adding additional nums because I couldn't come up with anything. Anyway, so then we're gonna create this. You'll notice that the create procedure worked, and we have to go over here and pick a guide num. So let's see. Let's do Zach Gregory. So I'm going to look at him. I just want to get his name, but you'll notice this guide number is GZ01. So we're going to go in here and just type in GZ01 for that. Oh, right, because need to put it in quotes. There we go, Zach Gregory in guide name. Excuse me. So then you could call this against the guide num that you get out of trip guides, right? If you have the trip ID, you can pretty easily get the guide num that way and skip this whole step of going into guide and getting information. But anyway, that's just kind of like a quick rundown of how procedures work, and I hope that you learned something useful here. So thanks, and I'll see you next time.